Hello again and welcome back. This is For the Love of Baby Boomers show, and I'm your host, Dolores Clybert. We have a very informative show today. Our guest is Elton Brown of the Boomer Transition Business, and it's so informative. He is so informative. He has told us about the business and what they offer, how comprehensive it is. And now I like to know about price points. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about the money. They say follow the money, right?
You got to follow the money.
Yeah.
So so with pricing, we have multiple ways that we price. Sometimes we do hourly rates, sometimes we do flat rates. And with flat rates, if everybody know, that means no matter how long the job takes, it's never going to be more than that price there.
Okay.
And then when you do the hourly rates, of course, it's hourly, of course, until we finish the jobs. It's hard to put like an actual number on it because we tailor according to the client.
Okay.
But, when it comes to like payments, as far as like we take credit cards, checks, cash, Venmo, Cash App.
Venmo. Cash App.
We do everything.
Oh, my goodness. Just give me the money.
Come by the house, pick it up.
No, don't come by the house.
Do you take money up front too? And like, sometimes people, businesses want money up front.
Depending on the size of the job.
Okay.
So if it's a good size job, I'm going to get 50% down.
Okay.
But typically I don't do any deposits. For like smaller moves, I just make sure I get those on the back end once we, close up everything. And typically once the truck is like 25% full from unloading, we usually require payment then because I done had situations where people try to not pay.
So you're going to hold on to that 25%?
No, we'll go back in the house and just remove everything.
Oh, no. Oh, wow.
Because we done had people, do that.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Tell us a story.
This is a good one. One of the stories where a client didn't want to pay. We did a big job, a huge job. It was probably, actually, the person was living on River Road.
Okay, those are some big houses.
Nice houses. Man, so when we get there, she heard my voice on the phone, and she didn't realize my culture and my skin complexion through the phone.
She didn't pick it up.
She didn't pick it up. I guess over the phone, I don't know. And
like a professional.
I guess, yeah. So when my guys got there, she wouldn't open the door. So we have scheduled to start at 9:30. We get there at like 9:17. My guy's knocking on the door, ringing the doorbell. She would not answer the door. So they was like, "Oh, something going on. Like, is this the right house? You give us the right address?" I'm like, "Yeah, I just talked to her this morning. She was making sure that we was on our way." So I called her back. I was like, "Hey, my guys are knocking on the door." She was like, "Oh, okay. I saw some gentlemen there, but they just didn't look like your company." And so I was like, I didn't know what that means. So
you don't know what does the company look like.
Yeah. So fast forward, everything was going well. We get to the end and we put the last piece down. We roll up the truck, getting everything ready to leave. And the guy's like, "Hey, how do you want to pay? You want to pay with a card, check?" And she was like, "Let me call Elton." So she called me and she was like, "Hey, Elton, if I write a check, who do I give it to?" I was like, "You give it to my supervisor who's on site. He'll take it." "Oh, I don't feel comfortable." It's like, "Okay, yeah, all right, cool." So she was like, "I'd rather do a card." And I said, "You could give me the card." Then all of a sudden she couldn't find a card. She couldn't find nothing. I had so we ended up leaving the site because, at this point we already got all her stuff set in the house, but we know where she lived at. So I was like, I'll stop by when everything calms down. For about 3 weeks, she didn't want to pay. For like 3 weeks, she did not. She would answer my calls. She stopped emailing. She stopped everything.
Okay.
Yes. And eventually, when I told her, I got my lawyers involved. And once they got involved, she came around and paid us. But then my lawyer was like, she didn't really want to pay y'all. Like, I think it was a color thing, honestly. And that's what.
And she probably had to pay your lawyer, too.
Oh, no. Well, my lawyer, he did it for the love.
Okay.
I got a good lawyer.
Oh, I need to know his.
He did it for the love, so I appreciate him for that. But, yeah, he kept it honest with me, told me what it was, and I eventually got the money once he kind of like a demand letter and things of that.
So that sounds like that was a segue to how you do things now.
Yes.
Okay.
So now I make sure we get checks or a form of payment when it's like 20%, 25% done. Done from unloading at the place.
In other words, there's still things in the truck. Okay.
Yes, there's still things in the trucks. And now is at the point where I have gave my guys permission. If they don't pay, then just start removing stuff back on the truck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Start putting stuff. Yeah.
Shady seniors.
Shady SS.
Oh, the engineer calls them shady seniors.
Shady
okay, now.
Yeah. Some seniors they'll pull some game on you,
And they'll try, and then all of a sudden they're old. But honey.
No, I have seen it all. It's nothing that you're gonna get past me now in this business because I can pick up real quick. Once I talk to you, I kind of figure.
So how long did you tell us? How long have you been in business?
9 years.
9 years.
9 years. I owned the company for 9 years, and it's been a blessing.
So you have learned, and it's been a blessing.
It's been a blessing.
I know it has been a blessing to the seniors.
It's been
whether they're shady or not.
Yeah, I love them all. I love them all.
You love them all.
I love them all, whether they're shady or not. I still
so
love them.
Elton, what companies out there? Besides the Senior Connections you mentioned, what other companies are you for?
Yeah, I work with a lot of senior communities in Richmond. So when you talk about the senior communities, you're talking about independent living, assisted living, memory care, things of that nature. So you dealing, I work with Discovery Village. I work with Hermitage. I work with Morningside, Commonwealth Senior Living. I work with Imperial Village. I work with some Watercrest, Auburn Hills.
Okay.
So there's a lot of senior communities
that come your way,
that come our way, and we work out some deals because I make deals for them as well to make sure it's the price point. Whether it's if I partner with you, I do like 35% off all moves. So that gives initiative for a senior community to say, I want to work with Elton and his company because not only is he caring, he don't really care about the money. Clearly, he giving 35% off, and it helps a lot. It helps a lot.
You get 35% off, but then you have a good reputation, a good heart, and you get more. It comes to you.
I tell people,
and then whether it's the same way or other ways, it comes back.
It definitely does. When I first made that announcement that I was doing 35% off with all partners, my team was like, "Oh, that's not a good idea. What are you doing? What are you doing?" I was like, "Look, if you get 35% off, more people are going to come because word of mouth is your biggest marketing tool.
Absolutely.
So that 35% is not going to hurt you if you get 15, 25 referrals from one community, So and then they're going to keep feeding you that. That 35% is not even going to look much to you no more as far as being quote unquote a hit.
Okay.
I love doing the percentage and giving discounts to the seniors because sometimes I've seen seniors in bad financial situations, and if they can't afford it, I try to work with them. I mean, at the end of the day, I can't do it for free, but if I could, I would. If I didn't have a team to pay. And bills to pay as far as within the company. But I try my best to work with them. Even if sometimes it's rare. It's super rare to do like a payment plan. It's super rare.
Oh,
super
plan?
Rare.
You mean layaway?
It's
Did you
super
know that
rare.
I was looking to move?
It's super rare. I might work with you now.
Oh, yeah.
It's super rare, but I'll do it every now and then depending on who the individual is and just, the character and in the situation. So every situation is different.
I like the way you say the character. That's very important. People don't realize that. People just don't realize that. So, Elton, businesses start, they grow, they divide. I'd like to know, what's your aspirations for this company? Where would you like to take it?
Man, that's a great question. I always wanted after I retired from basketball, I always wanted to be a businessman. Like I never really had I never had a 9-to-5 job. I never had a job in my life. So I always wanted to be a businessman. So this is an opportunity for me to be a businessman to say, basically, I just want to grow Boomers Transitions into a household name. I wanted to be national. I wanted to be to a point where somebody say, hey, I want to franchise your company. And now we have multiple locations everywhere where I don't have to be the financial guy for every location now.
Right.
I was a financial guy for Richmond, Las Vegas. And so, at this point, I just wanted to be real national name, household name.
Okay, so you're working on that. That sounds
on it.
awesome. I want to be a part of it. Yeah, some kind of way. I am actually with this podcast.
This is really helping. You're a part of it because you're helping the word get out there.
Yes.
And people I know people are going to listen to this.
Absolutely, they do.
They're going to listen to it. So you helping all
boomers, non-boomers, women, men,
anybody. I'm glad you said that. We move anybody.
Okay.
Our niche is seniors.
Okay.
Okay. So we give more services to our seniors.
Right.
We more hold your hand through the process with seniors. I done had people, younger than me, my age. Hey, can we get a move? Can you quote us for a move? Absolutely. So we do move other people, but my niche is seniors.
Yeah. Yeah, we need them. This reminds me, my mother had a stroke, and she lived in New York, and she lived in the same house for 50 plus years. So it was like a brownstone, like that picture there you see there.
Oh, okay.
And so it's big.
Like the Cosbys.
Yeah, like the Cosbys. And so she was loaded with stuff, okay? And I needed to bring her down here to Virginia, closer to me, so that I could help.
Absolutely.
Help with her recovery and her life. And I had to hire somebody. I'm here in Virginia, hire somebody in New York to go there, get people to be there for me, stand and watch while they pack this kind of stuff, and bring it down here. And they unloaded it into a pod because I didn't have a place big enough. And it was very stressful.
I'm sure.
So I know how important this is to people. This is a really good business.
Absolutely.
We are going to get ready to go on commercial, and we'll be back. But before we come back, I would like to say this. Medical alert. I have to get that in there. It's something that's very important for not just seniors, but for any and everybody that's doing a lot of work, whether you are moving, in the gardening, whatever, and you may fall and need help. The medical alert with Lively, we have they support us, and we have a discount that you can get by using medical alert through Lively. Just contact